impact of news channels on society, right? So you have to discuss about positive as well as negative impact of news channels on youth as well as on society, right? There is a GD, you don't have to debate, there is a GD. So if you agree, if you want to speak about positive impacts, you can. If you want to support the students who speak about negative or impact of it, then you can support them. Okay, so there is a GD. So who would like to start first? You have to listen very carefully to
Ma'am.
each and everyone. Yes, yes, Shashikant,
Yes,
sir,
ma'am.
start. Yes, Shashikant, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Today I am talking on impact of news channel on our society. This topic is a good topic for young and all persons in society because there are 24/7 news channels nowadays. When we start watching TV, there are so many channels. In that channels, news channels are so included. Which channels from morning to last at night, they continuously giving information about daily routine and events around us.
Right.
News channels are very important in our life because they connect us with what's happening around the world.
Right.
So we get so many information through these channels.
Okay.
People says that news channels are the fourth pillar of our democracy because any person has any issue, he can put his issue to media, and reporters also are doing good job now because they put these issues to media, and after all he get news through channels, and so many reporters presented these news continuously, and so sometimes anyone get successful, any get advice, and sometimes anyone get chance to meet to any minister. One example nowadays happening in Maharashtra.
Next. Shashikant, sir,
I
please.
don't agree with you.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I don't agree with you because as we know that nowadays pandemic is going on, and when we start watching news channels, we get panics because they start making a mountain moles on a very small things. It means they don't explain well, and whatever news are given by them, they just express them in a good way, but it has a negative impact on us because when we watch a news channels, they just give us a fake news. I'm not talking about all the channels, but most of the news channels, they increase their TRP are going in as a negative way, and as we know that they keep debating over the issues in whatever issues are happening, like religious discrimination. So these are the things which impacts us very negative. It has a detrimental effects on the youth because when we listen them, we infuriate, we get angry on the people. So it creates so many problems. That's why most of the people have stopped watching news because ever since that COVID has spread, they are just we afraid of the news channels because they keep showing the details about the COVID-19. And as we know that there was a shortage of oxygens in our hospitals. So those news channels which came from the another country like a BBC News, they went into hospitals and they were defaming our hospitals and our a medical system. So this is not fair. We can say that in the COVID-19 pandemic, as if we have a shortage of oxygen, then they don't have a rights to defame us. And I watched so many news channels because I follow BBC News, and I saw that other medias were saying that India is not working properly and India is tottering against this COVID-19. So these are the things which mislead us.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Can I say, ma'am?
Yes, Shashikant.
Ma'am, coin has two sides, head and tail. So news channels has two sides, good positive impact and negative impact. Ma'am, news channels are important for students because news channels gives good news which are we can understand very well. they shows surrounding events such as related to sports, and sometimes war between two countries, and sometimes important issues decision given by Supreme Court, because this information is good for students who are facing competitive exams such as bank recruitment exam, UPSC exams, and this information is good for the students, because there are questions related to these issues, and by watching news channels, students get information. So I think news channels are positively, but means this is a positive impact on the students. This is one point, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. According to me, the news channels. Sorry. Good evening to all. My name is Natasha Sinha. I am going to participate in debate. Debate is what is the impact of the news channels of the society. So this, according to me, ma'am, if I talking about the earlier time when the TV came in India first time, that time only one channel was available, and only DD one news people could watch, and those people they because in the earlier time only few people had a television, that is why most of the people read newspaper, and those people they didn't know how to read the news. Mahendra, I want to review something like you told that they go to the border for the getting the information. So I want to reveal one point. The soldiers do which thing only the needed actually. If they know that if this thing is not good for them, they stop them in front of the gate, out of the gate. All the times they stop them, because without soldiers permission they are unable to enter the gate. So that is my point, Mahendra. And something is a very important for the people come to know about the soldiers. They guys do very good job, because the many soldiers sacrifice their life, but the people don't know about them. But only news channel telecast many things for the soldiers, and this time people know about the soldier sacrifice. So I support the news channel. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you also support. Yes, next. Everybody has to participate. Only 20 minutes are left. Within 20 minutes, you have to conclude this JD. Yes, Neetu ma'am, start.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone, and respected teacher. Today, I am going to participate in our ZD. I am Neetu, and I am from Delhi. And now I would like to speak about impact of news and ill impact of news, because both are equal according to me. So I think media is connect with us, our public and society, everything. Media give us knowledge around the world, what is happening or not, and it connects our democratic also. As soon as Mr. Sir has mentioned that media is the fourth pillar of democratic, yes, it is very right, because if we want to become famous, they can easily become famous through the media, because they can show their our work and what they want to say, so they can easily spread our news through the medias. And media, we can talk about the media. There are different kinds of media in our country and our world, because e-media, electronic medias and paper medias. So now this time there are many public is addicted of newspaper. They started their day with the newspaper with a cup of tea. So I think they get knowledge, and it is a very important part of students also, because students have to face many competitive exams, so they want to read the newspaper and get knowledge about our societies, administrators, everything. And electronic media, we watch this times there are many kinds of news channels in our TV, on televisions, news, and every day we get knowledge. I would like to example yesterday Mr. PM Modi addressed our country that 12th exam has cancelled. After few seconds, I think all over the India's know 12th exam has cancelled because of pandemic.
Yes.
And it is a very big impact of our country. And if I talk about the radio is also famous because a lot of person want to listen FM also and get knowledge, because every day something some special on, and histories also we can know about what was happened in this special day, our freedom fighters birth and death, everything we know. And there are many musicians, writers, so I think when I listen sometimes news on FM, that time I heard about that which day is special. So we cannot deny. Now I would like to mention some ill impact of our medias, because this pandemic situation, Mahendra has also mentioned very bad things spread, and media is a bad impact that if you want to if you want to say something bad things, so it is suddenly rumors spread our countries and areas. So it is a very bad impact. And now this time our relationship become very bad, because youth has not patience because of media. They always watch the television, and they follow their activities in our life. So I think it is the very bad. You are a human beings, and you have to knowledge about what is the right and what is wrong. But when you watch the news and something bad things, so it is very bad impact our mind, because we know very well our country has a 60 to 70% illiterate people, so they easily can believe on these activities. So it is the bad impact of media. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Neetu ma'am also believes that it has bad impact.
Okay.
Yes, Renu ma'am.
Okay. Hi everyone. Today I am going to speak on GT. Media and media is not good for every people, and sometimes we are facing many problems. Media do not show real news. Do they do give they give
Fake
fake
news.
news.
Yes.
And yeah, they give fake news. And especially India TV all time means that news is not correct, and means they panic, they spread panic for the people. And means they do not follow, they agree for one party. And means they favor of one party only for Modi party. And Congress party means they do not watch, and they spread wrong news in Congress. And that's why this is not a good. And media is not media. Sometime we means we watch news. So one time one news channel give advertisement. So all channels they give advertisement, means they fulfill only one periodic, means they show follow their own rules. And they favor of Modi, PM Modi.
Okay.
And time
Okay. So
they
Renu ma'am.
they do not show another news, and they do not fulfill another party.
Okay, I think Ravindra sir wants to say something. Yes, Ravindra sir, did you just listen to Renu ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, Ravindra sir.
Yes, sir. So first of all, good evening all of you, and thank you, ma'am, give me such a great opportunity. Today I am going to talk about a very important topic. Madam did give up very good and a very important topic, means impact of social media in our society. I think it is a 100% truth because everybody watch some news channels as well as after that. Okay, why? Because India is a developing country first, and second thing, India is a democracy country. So, what is role? Social media they give up a very major role in our society. Why? Because India is a democracy country. So here means all power divided means two hand. One state government as well as central government. So here I think mostly that central government as well as state government they make any policy, and after that means some corruption and other thing also here, so they cannot proper implement. So that's why that time social media as well as some news channels they give up transparency news. So after that people they found real information, means who are responsible. So that's why it is a very good thing. And second thing I would like to mention here about knowledge. Anybody whenever we talk about it, some students they are preparation any competition exam. After that they means used to read for newspaper. 100% they get lots of good knowledge, and it is helpful means competition exam also. And some people they live in rural area and they have a no means other source how to get what happening in the surrounding. I think not only India but also entire world. So I think all people have only one source. They watch. They used to social media like a news channel. 100% they found lots of good information about our circumstances, about our culture, and about other country culture also. So I think 100% I am support means the news channel. It is give up very massive role in our society. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, who agrees with Ravindra sir? Khushbu. Okay, Khushbu. Yes, Khushbu, start.
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening to all. My name is Khushbu Kumari, and today's our the topic is the impact of a news channel on society. So, I agree with Ravindra sir because now this time social media and media both are important role in the world, because we know about we know all of things because of media. Now this time the corona is running, this pandemic, all people live home, not go any other side. So that time they again means news through the news reporter and news social media. And if you talk about the women's, it was also a significant role in the democratic types. So if any woman have faces any types of problem through their family and through in this society, so that time social media and media both are the most important play the most important role in this woman, and they become of their voice, and that's why women have solved that problem.
I have 2 points, ma'am. Can I speak?
Yes, Shashikant sir.
Ma'am, news channels help people in staying aware of happening around us. Suppose there are clashes between two communities, and in that situation, sometimes there will be a curfew. So in this situation, people cannot go outside. So that particular situation, we can watch TV and get information about this situation. What we have to go outside or not? So in these events, people get information through channels. This is a positive impact of news channels, and they always help us. One point also, news channels are also helpful to housewives, because they wake up early in the morning and start working up to night. So, what situation, what prices, essential items, means there are fluctuation in rates like eggs, fish, and mutton, and suppose gold, and sometimes vegetables. So they get information.
Gain knowledge about how is going on in our India and in the whole world, and we catch the knowledge about India and also the world. So social media social media is important role plays the important role in our life, and you know what to have
But media is not providing a real news. They provide all the time fake news. Means
you are not right, because sometimes media are provide mistake. They give wrong
they are providing all the time negative news, not the positive news. They have two news, positive and negative, but they all are providing all the time negative news. So
No, ma'am,
The news depend on the land, depend on the situation. The news depend on the situation, because which kind of situation is.
media can easily reach. Where we cannot reach, media can easily reach. And so there's
Media go anywhere and in a village, in a anywhere, and they go getting the only information, and we are unable to understand the which kind of situation is going on in the village and on the mountain. Mountain.
The hospital providing many facilities this time, but they do not showing that news. They showing that people they were died, and they have injured, and so many problems they have discussed.
Yes, I can
They do
understand
not
your
discuss
problem.
about hospital facility.
I can understand, but in oxygen crisis, when the oxygen crisis happened in our India, that time the media, all media and the news channel telecasted the all kinds of problems. That is why they forced the government to do all the good things, and they manage the oxygen in our country.
They intensify the matter.
Supreme Court
News that we are getting, how can we know whether it is real or not? And most of the news are fakes, and they are trying to intensify the matter. It means whatever problem that we are facing, they make it more difficult by sharing some.
I am agree with your points, Mahendra, because I know about ill impact of media, but we cannot deny the media position in our life, because this time I think all the person depends on social medias, and without medias we cannot live. Now this time YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, FB, many things, and I think there are many porn videos. I think 3.8 crore videos, kinds of things. So I think know about bad impact, but if you know about anything, now this time current affair, Israel and Philippines war, so we cannot reach there. But how do you know about this the situation of Israel and Philippines and our world condition only for through of media? We cannot deny the benefits of media. Okay, listen, I think
Some are left. Yes, Sneha, you can start, Sneha.
Neetu ma'am,
Okay, ma'am. Neetu ma'am, I agree with you because, ma'am, social media is very important. Media reporter is very important for us because we don't know about any talks and what is running our India and other country also. So we can know about any talks easily through news reporter because I see lot of government school because they don't want to teach student because they always keep thinking about herself because they don't do any work because as soon as they know media will listen our talk so they will lot of nowadays a lot of time and lot of nowadays coronavirus is running so how will we know about them because how many people increasing in our India positive and negative also so news is a very important for us and we don't I don't know I will have to give exam or not so I can see what news and and a lot of people always keep watching news also I see and Delhi in Delhi I see news yesterday and Arvind Kejriwal means I don't know how long times this news but I see yesterday Arvind Kejriwal had the announcement they that time they wanted give rice for poor peoples but the poor people so how will they know without the news and news report news that time news reporters used to tell us and about and the prime minister also and I see one news also and other country people how long times I don't know but one old man was telling about I was very hungry but they was telling a lie so news is very important for us so we can talk about we can know talk about easily through news and we don't need to go to our and talk also so news is very important for us teacher can I speak now
Okay, yes, sister.
okay then ma'am how can you say talk about and news is not very important so please tell me nowadays is very important news so what would you like to talk
News is important, but they watch only
Sure.
negative news.
Yeah,
They
ma'am, but
provide
sometime,
negative
ma'am.
news.
But ma'am,
This time
sometimes.
they have two types of news, but they provide only for negative news. Means Corona
ma'am-
time, medical facility means is improving day by day, but they watch only died people and many person
ma'am.
are died and
Because
um,
ma'am, listen to me, I have one point,
where
please.
medical facility is not a good and means all minister they do not provide many facilities so that type of news they provide.
But ma'am, sometimes, so please, nowadays is running coronavirus, so how will we know about these situations? I see lot of people, ma'am, they had died, but we don't know how did they die. So we need to know about them. So how will we know about them? So please tell me without news, and so we can know easily through news. And so news is not bad every time, and sometimes they always keep telling a lie. Sometimes only because I see a lot of people always,
they
ma'am.
they are favor only for a particular party, not every party, and they means they.
But ma'am, But ma'am, listen to me. Let me complete. Because I see lot of people always keep fighting to each other. But you will try and explain you, but they don't listen you. Because if you will say you, I will call you news. So they don't. They will not fighting to each other because they know if you will call news, so news reporter will say about us to whole India and other country also. So news is very important because ma'am, leader also don't want do wrong work because they know and if we will do wrong work so news reporter will say about us in whole India because whole India can know us and
But in our society, there are many things we have. There are many things happening, but they are only showing for the negative news. Means
But ma'am, I agree with
so
you, but ma'am,
why
sometimes, but ma'am,
Only because
sometimes,
I would like to add one point. I would like to one point. I would like to add one point. Like they said, we don't know about Mahatma Gandhi's and Jawaharlal Nehru, how to look in present life, in their life means, but we can know, we could know about through the media. Whenever Mahatma Gandhi's birthday come, we can show their Dandi March and different kinds of things in live. And means this time there are many leaders, Uddhav Thackeray, PM Modi, Sonia Gandhi, means everything. So we can know about live, how is his voice and sitting styles and everything because of media. And we can know live, see our Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, everything, how these kinds of discussion are doing by our leaders. So we cannot deny of importance of media also. And the second bad impact is that time.
can I speak?
Azmal, yes, ma'am, Azmal, I think when he attacked in our parliament house, that times media play bad role, because where is the our soldiers are standing, were standing, and where side they were firing. That time everything the media were showing. So that time minister had taken decision. So media will not suit this thing to know about terrorist also, because their leaders guide of terrorists. So that time a bad ill impact of media.
Okay. Now listen, all of you. I have a question for all of you. Can we call it mirror of our society, as the news channels just reveal the truth of our society? So can we call it mirror of our society?
Yes, ma'am. I am agree with this point, ma'am. Because ma'am, what is happening, we know about through the media. We don't have time, so we don't, and you have not capacity to go there. But what is happening in our countries, in our societies, so we can easily know through the media. Means we can live. Pradhan Mantri want to say something, any leader says something, and something event is happening, something war is started. Now this time, I think current Kisan Andolan also, so Sareen Bagh situation, we can easily see. So I think it is a mirror of society.
Ma'am,
Yes.
news channels connect us with what happening around us. So I can say news channels are mirror of our society.
Yeah, because why
Ma'am,
am I calling it mirror?
suppose
Yeah, why? That is why I'm calling it mirror,
Ma'am,
because they telecast what actually exists in our society. They telecast the same thing.
yes,
They just show the truth. They reveal the truth of our society. That is why I'm calling it mirror. So if you agree, you can discuss about it.
ma'am. Ma'am, there are some bad impacts, but if news channels follow ethics, then the bad impact of people will be reduced. If they follow ethics,
Yes.
then can the bad impact of on people will be reduced.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Actually, ma'am, this time many people died for corona situation, but some VIP people they have got corona, and so that time they showing that news, and many people means most of the people died in corona for corona, so they do not showing that news. Only all news channel. So Amitabh Bachchan have got corona. So this type of problem he is facing. So means he is not he was not sleeping at night, and he did not take food. That type of news they are showing. So this is not a good thing, because all people are same, but VIP people media is showing all type this time or that time or this news.
Okay,
They
okay,
are
okay,
showing.
okay. Now let us end up here. As you all discussed well about this topic, and we know that as Shashikant sir mentioned that every coin has two sides. So we can say that it has good, or we can say it has positive as well as negative impact on our society.